day of the year, but it felt like it.
It looks like you were out in the sun today.
Yeah. Tom Sawyer State Park. Went to the pool today.
Great time. Yeah.
Now everybody's wondering, is it going to rain? Because we've got the ball game tonight out at Cardinal Stadium. We've got the concert in the park down at Bernheim Forest. A lot of outdoor activities tonight. And I'll want to show you the radar in just a second. But right now, Rick's right. Hot day today. Not a record by any stretch of the imagination. We got up to 89 degrees, though, and with the humidity, you felt every digit. This morning's low, unofficially 71 degrees. Humidity's at 50%. The pressure's falling from 29.86. Very light breeze, but it's coming from the right direction, the northeast, at 5 miles an hour. Now, that radar scan for you, and it shows one big line of thunderstorms. This one moved through Cincinnati. It delayed the baseball game up there, if you were listening to that. It's now moved on down to the south, and it stretches right into the Louisville area, just southeast of Louisville, down around Spencer County. The line goes down into the cave country. Another line that has forecasters concerned is this one up in Bloomington. They've had some, they call them severe thunderstorms southwest of Indianapolis, but the worst I could see was in Alexandria. Some small limbs are blown off trees because of strong gusty winds, and that's about as bad as it got. That storm seems to be meandering in our general direction, and as you look further out west, you see that there's a spot of showers down here around Hopkinsville. Otherwise, it's pretty dry out that way. So I think that if you're headed outdoors today, be prepared for rain, especially if you're going down to Bernheim Forest. There's not much cover for you down there. So take along a tarp or an umbrella or something just in case one of these scattered showers shows up. Nationwide, we're seeing across the southeast, there are showers and thunderstorms all over our part of the country now. But one thing I want to tell you about this radar summary, if they see one little tiny spot of showers, they paint it in with a broad brush there. So it looks rainier than it actually is. I'm keeping an eye on these storms that are moving through South Dakota and Minneapolis-St. Paul because they may move into our area around Tuesday, and they're going to gather strength on the way from all the humidity, the moisture, all the energy that's built up over the past couple of days. Humidity very high all along the Mississippi riverbanks. And you ball players who are in from Des Moines, Iowa, you guys that play on the Cubs, you'll want to know your hometown hit a record high 100 degrees this afternoon with humidity to boot. It was just miserable over there. Chicago also had a record high 97 degrees, and it's because of this heat pump, which is over Colorado now, and it's spreading very warm, humid air throughout this entire midsection of the country. It includes Kentucky, and it includes Indiana, and it is creating a situation where thunderstorms could be triggered very readily, especially if you have a front nearby, and you can see that we have one that's just up in Ohio. So this evening, I think we're going to have some scattered thunderstorms about, definitely going to see some showers scattered about, and then this cold front is going to push these small thunderstorms up in Minnesota and South Dakota down into Louisville round about Tuesday. In the meantime, it's the same old forecast that we've had for the past couple of weeks. We're looking for scattered thunderstorms tonight. The low temperature, an uncomfortable 73 degrees. Then, the rest of the forecast looks like this. Tomorrow, Sunday, we'll see sunshine through most of the day, and then we're going to see some thunderstorms later on with a high 94. Tomorrow night, it's going to be muggy and down to 73. And there goes the rest of my forecast. But Monday and Tuesday, the same old thing, just sunshine, afternoon thunderstorms. Tuesday, I think we'll get the worst of the thunderstorms.
Thanks, Hugh. Then we'll take you to South Bend, Indiana, where the Special Olympics are about to begin.
Night off. Hugh Finn is with us. The rain, is it over or is it continuing?
The showers are dying out now. All the activity we've had is dying off. The intensity is decreasing, so we don't have to worry about that. Next thing we have to worry about is fog, then after that, heat and humidity. How hot is it now? Well, it's 75 degrees. That's not too bad. We had a high of 93 here in Louisville. That's a far cry from the record of 100 degrees set on this date back in 1897. Low reading this morning was 74 degrees. Humidity at 95%. The pressure's rising from 29.90, and the wind from the southeast at 5 miles an hour. At 6 o'clock, we showed you thunderstorms, mostly up around Indianapolis. Those thunderstorms moved down through the Bloomington area and then down into the Brandenburg area, around Meade County, down in Paynesville. The winds blew a tree over and blocked a roadway down there, but nobody was hurt. Now they've died out. They're just showers from Louisville stretching all the way down into the caves area. We see a couple more showers. From Indiana moving over into Ohio, a few thunderstorms mixed in with that. On the radar network around the country, we're seeing those light showers here in the Louisville area and in western Kentucky. To our north, we're watching out for severe thunderstorms from Michigan all the way back into Wisconsin. That watch is valid until 2 o'clock in the morning. Scattered about the southeast, lots of isolated showers and thunderstorms, and more moving through the desert southwest, where they always worry about flooding whenever they get any kind of rain. Boy, was it hot today. Down in Paducah, they had a record high reading of 98 degrees. The humidity made it feel like 120 degrees. You saw Farrell Wellman's report from Fancy Farm a little while ago. Those people were sweltering in temperatures that felt like they were well above 100. And all along the Mississippi River Valley, they've got intense humidity now. High temperatures, a lot of places went over the century mark, especially as far north as Iowa, and over in Nebraska, they hit record high temperatures well above 100 degrees. Up in Omaha, Nebraska, 105 degrees this afternoon. A little piece of that heat and humidity is going to work its way into Louisville over the next couple of days. I wouldn't be surprised by a 100-degree reading here later on next week. Definitely down around Bowling Green and over towards Hopkinsville. They're going to see 100-degree readings in the early part of next week. Then a cold front comes on Tuesday, and it's going to bring us some thunderstorms and a little relief. Right now, that cold front is stretching across the northern plains. It's the same one that brought the tornadoes to Edmonton that you saw earlier in the newscast. Now it is sending a few thunderstorms ahead of it through Iowa and down into northern Illinois. They'll hit overnight tonight, and maybe a piece of that will move into Louisville late tomorrow, but it won't be as bad as what they had up in Canada. We're going to watch for this thunderstorm to hit us around about Tuesday, and that's going to put an end to the heat and humidity for about a day and a half, and then we're going to be back in the soup by the end of next week. In the meantime, the forecast calling for a couple of showers dying out overnight tonight. Temperature falling to 74. Fog forming overnight, so if you're going to be traveling anywhere overnight, be apprised of that. Then tomorrow, some sunshine and thunderstorms and 94. Tomorrow night it's going to be muggy and 73. Monday, sunshine and thunderstorms and 94. And then Tuesday, the cold front comes with thunderstorms, the high only 90.
Back in the soup next week. That fits into the yucky category, I think, right?
Exactly.
Yucky. Thanks.